April 25, 1975. A window opens. Morning is bright. A 28-year-old man looks at the city the way someone looks one last time at an impossible love. He says nothing. Silence carries everything. His name is on everyone's lips. Mike. His secret hangs by a breath. France does not know it is about to lose one of its brightest voices. His story begins in Haifa, Israel. The war has ended. A country is building itself stone by stone. His mother survived Auschwitz. Her skin remembers cold that has no words. His father stands like men who hold others up when the world collapses. The boy is named Moshe. Neighbors call him the jackpot. He laughs, runs, and sings before he really speaks. Children of the second generation carry dreams heavier than their toys. Moshe takes a long time to say his first words. Grown-ups worry. He keeps quiet, as if language in him must pass through music first. One day by a shop counter he finally speaks.
Glacé. Ice cream.
Everything changes. His voice unfolds. Rooms grow quiet. At school he is the only boy in the choir. Block parties become small stages where his tone grows. When he sings, the world breathes easier. The first woman, the first fever. He is 15 when he meets Sarah, the beautiful flight attendant across the street. She is 10 years older. She hears him singing in the street. Love at first sound. Eyes say what tongues do not dare. The neighborhood gossips. They do not care. Time just keeps passing.
I loved him the way you love a meteor. You know it is moving fast, but you keep your eyes open.
2 years of love that opens a hunger wider than the city. He learns his voice can draw the world in, but his heart does not know how to protect itself. In that bright beginning, a shadow appears. He covers the cracks the way a performer adjusts a collar. He practices the public smile and the private silence. Dressing the dream. At 17 Moshe forms a small band. In Haifa hotels he sings Sinatra and Tom Jones. The room smells of late nights and polished shoes. He works late and records himself to fix mistakes. He places that remarkable voice by instinct. One day he chooses a name that strikes like lightning. From today, call me Mike. Brand. Like a tag on a suitcase before departure. The world calls. He answers. Tehran comes first. A club. Long nights. He sings Tom Jones without apology and holds notes like a hand into the unknown. That night 2 French stars hear him in the crowd. Carlos. Sylvie Vartan. You should try Paris. Chance speaks with the voice of a promise. Mike boards a plane. Paris, the test of yes. Summer 1969. Saint-Germain-des-Prés. Mike arrives with a few dollars, 2 phone numbers, and a heart as big as his dreams. He calls. No one picks up. Days pass and the hotel room shrinks. He considers going home. At Orly Airport, at the last moment, he tries one more call. Carlos answers. Minutes later a door opens. So does a brotherhood. The hungry singer becomes the guest introduced to the right craftsman. Jean Renard. A composer who fits songs like suits. August 25th. An audition. A piano. A C minor chord. Renard listens and says nothing. People stay quiet when a voice like that walks in. He writes a simple and irresistible song for this shy giant. A small machine of phonetics and desire. Radio voice, memory. Laisse-moi t'aimer. Let me love you. Mike does not speak French yet. They teach him syllable by syllable. Hours pile up. Lips stumble, then dance. The record is ready. It needs a baptism by fire. Cannes, the birth of a myth. January 1970. Cannes. The Midim Gala, the industry's big night. Backstage, Mike shakes. On stage he becomes a wave. The audience holds its breath. Viewers lean toward the screen at home. He sings. The lights adore him. So do the girls. Dalida, the luminous sister, and the stumble. Paris nightlife has guardian angels. Dalida sees him and takes him under her wing. A kid brother to protect. Mike says yes too fast to a prestigious stage slot. Jean Renard is not ready to hear that yes. The split falls like a curtain. Without his mentor, Mike stumbles. Critics purse their lips. Success wobbles. The star learns loneliness at the worst time. He pushes through with a new team. He works more. The public does not let go. A new song lifts him even higher. Casora. At home the blinds stay shut. Fans wait in the hallway. Telephoto lenses stare from across the street. The singer who sets crowds on fire learns to walk in darkness in his own house. His throat grows stronger. His breath grows short. A long final cry becomes an accidental signature. Phone lines at the radio station light up without rest. The single races toward 1 million sales. France has fallen for the foreigner who pronounces love with a spring-bright accent. The romantic costume completes itself. Ruffled shirts. Hair that catches light. A camera that devours him. On TV sets his gaze does the rest. In venues fans faint in the front row. Under the silk the man stays bare. He wants to hear that his voice is sublime, not only that he is handsome. People praise the mirror. He looks for the source. The war returns. October 1973. The Yom Kippur War sets the sky on fire. Mike flies back to Israel. He sings for soldiers, gives blood, and holds trembling hands. In hospitals he meets pain at eye level. Stretchers smell like childhood stories told in half words. He returns to France different. Fear of being targeted. The sense that he belongs to no one, not even to himself. Simon, the harbor that was not. After a show, a French-Israeli businessman steps into his life. Simon. He speaks Hebrew. He reassures. He promises a partnership. Tired of being steered by others, Mike wants his hands on the wheel. He signs. Numbers do not match promises. Accounts stutter. Nights grow longer. Anger replaces air. Anxiety scratches under the skin. In 1974 in Geneva, Simon and Mike meet in a hotel. What follows is known. A window. A balcony. A body found 2 floors below. A miracle this time. A boot catches on a rail. The city holds its breath. At the hospital, sedated, he speaks softly and drifts. A smoking chimney. A laundry vent he mistakes for a camp. The past is here. In a white room, Haifa returns as memory. Memory pulls the sheets up. He must explain. He agrees to a radio interview. Mike, weak but clear. It is my fault. A crazy moment. Too much work. Too much of everything. Everyone wants to believe it will be the only time. People hold tight to this single thread. The phoenix and the prayer. Music returns like a hand on a fevered forehead. He records a French version of a classic. A title that says what Mike could not speak in plain words. Dis Louis. Tell her. When he hears it, his eyes fill. The slow crooner rhythm gives him breath again. He smiles in the studio. A small spark returns. He meets Jean Renard again. They hug. Pride steps aside. They promise America, tours, a career rebuilt. He looks for an apartment in Neuilly. He jokes about the balcony. He says that from the second floor the fall would not be as bad. People laugh. They choose laughter. The last morning. April 24, 1975. Hours gather like birds on a wire. He stops by to see Simon. They talk. We do not know how. Words not inside. That night he sleeps at a friend's place. Morning. She steps into the shower. Mike walks toward the balcony. The sky is blue. He thinks of Haifa and the word ice cream, and the first thrill when you finally speak. He thinks of Sarah and Dalida. And the Midam stage and the crowd rising like one body. He thinks of his mother and the courage she gave him when there was nothing left to give but presents. He thinks of what he could not keep safe inside himself. He steps over the rail without a sound. Paris closes its eyes for a second and then cries for a long time. Love does not do the math. News cuts through France like a cold knife. Fans cry beneath his windows, leave flowers, write letters. Records spin again on family turntables. Mothers hold daughters when the high note lifts. People will say fame took him. People will say he did not like crowds. People will say many things. The truth is likely simpler and heavier. Mike wanted a love you could hold in your hand. The stage gave him 1,000 loves that passed, not one that stayed. What a mother knows. The funeral is in Haifa. On the stone, they carve Mike Brant. Sometimes Brand. Sometimes Brant. Stage name and route name together. His mother stands straight in the wind. She knows what doors do not say. Her son sang so that life would shine a little more than usual. Life did not know how to give it back. Or not enough. The scent of songs. Listen. On a summer highway a radio still plays Laisse-moi t'aimer. In a car, a father tells his daughter about a singer who rolled vowels the way you caress a cheek. In a cafe, a waiter hums Cassora while stacking glasses. In a living room, a woman closes her eyes on Dis Louis and thinks of a man she never saw again. Songs do not die. They become birds. You hear them when you think of them without trying. The man behind the spotlight. We reduced him too often to his reflection. Mike was not a poster. He was a boy who once said his first word and found, in that small piece of cold sugar, a way to speak to the world. He was a son who carried images from too far away without knowing where to put them. He was a lover looking for a house inside someone's eyes and finding too often his own face instead. An artist is not his fate. He is the angle of his choices, the shape of his fears, and the music of his courage. If you still hear him, if by chance you hear his voice on a subway platform, in a market, or from an old radio, do not change the station. Let the song pass through you. In that rising refrain there is a young man trying to say he wanted to love as much as people loved him. That may be all you need to know. I only wanted to love.